You. Hello. Mic check. Let's see. Are we doing good? Ah, ah, ah. Okay, okay, that seems to be fine. Um, Probably should turn this off so it doesn't bug me. All right, all right. We are live. Give me a sec. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. Wow, already 100 people. Dang, that was fast. But hey, everybody, I am in depression. Yeah, that tends to happen when things you like just don't go your way. Like maybe a certain channel ending. Yeah, that kind of causes depression. All right, makes you wanna do probably bad things, but we're not gonna do that. No, not today. Maybe later. But anyways, welcome everyone. This will be my final stream of the year, and also we're just gonna talk about SMG4. This, it's over. I wanna, reflect on it and have all of you here to discuss it. And thank you so much, Yoshi Gaming, for the $2 donation. I'll still be watching you even after SMG4 ends, mate. Oh, thank you so much. I would hope you guys would still be watching. Because, I can't help to think that a lot of you guys only care about the stuff I react to and not really me. You know, I mean, obviously, that's a ridiculous thought, but, sometimes I can't help but thinking that. But, anyways, I'm glad all of you guys showed up today. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yeah. Do-do-do. Are you all right, puppet? Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, it's a lot to process. It really is because I've been doing SMG4 reactions for like 6 years now. At this point, I mean, I've been watching longer than that. I think I started watching maybe back in 2016, something. So a while, almost 10 years. I've been watching SMG4, and all of a sudden, it's just over. It's just something I just didn't assume that would just go away at some point. I just assumed it would just not be here forever, obviously, but just stay here. I just didn't think it would leave so soon. You get what I mean? It was just comfort food. You thought it would always be there, but it's gone. It's gone, and that's kind of hard to face. Like, I'm even kind of embarrassed with that reaction video. I got pretty emotional. I didn't think I would, to be honest with you. Like, I don't cry that easily. I don't feel things. That's not really a thing with me. I'm pretty unfeeling, and I know that makes me sound pretty awful, but that's just kind of how my personality is. Even in real life, I don't get like that emotional to things. But again, I had an attachment to SMG4. I mean, he gave me like a career basically. Reacting to it. I watched it for years. It was a comfort food, and it's gone. So like by the time the credits started rolling, I just couldn't help myself. Like all of my feelings towards SMG4 just came out just when those credits started to roll. I it was hard to have a just brave face when that occurred because at that point I knew it was truly the end. But I'm good now. I'm I'm good. Thank you, Toonsy the Tune, for a $2 donation. I pray this is a cruel and funny joke SMG4 is doing. Don't think it's a joke. I don't think so. They wouldn't have ended it off with that cake. That cake means a lot. The fact that they started off with a cake, then they ended with a cake. Ah, that was poetic. I didn't get to say that during my reaction about the cake. I mean, I knew what it meant when I saw it, but I was just not being able to process everything I was watching because that was it. That was the end of SMG4. Um, but yeah, I'm good now. I'm good. That day, all my emotions really were just attached to that day. I'm good. I've moved on. Not completely. It's still unbelievable that SMG4 is over, and I'm gonna go into the new year without any SMG4 reactions. It feels strange. It doesn't really feel right. It really doesn't. I don't know how I'm gonna face next year. Thank you, Hyper Gooch, for the $4.99 donation. There will be an SMG4 spinoff called SMG4 Afterlife. No, it's not created by the same creator. Yeah, yeah. I think I heard about that. Is Macroma making that? I know Macroma's making something. I don't think I'm gonna react to any fan stuff. I know you guys have been suggesting me to react to the fan stuff that's gonna come out after SMG4, but I don't know. Like that that's not gonna feel the same. I don't even react to any of the fan SML videos like SMLYTP or Jeffy's Universe or the Chef Puppet. Now, actually, I do watch the Chef Puppet. I do watch him. That's just like in my own time. I don't. I just it just feels weird to watch the fan projects. I mean, I'm not against it. Like I'll watch like fan songs, but it doesn't feel right because it's not going to be the same. It's not. Even if it's a mimic, it's not going to be the same. I might check them out, and you know what? If one of them's really good and it really starts to pop off as like a true SMG4 successor, then maybe I'll cover it. Heck, maybe I'll even make a video in the future just discussing the SMG4 spin-off channels that came after SMG4. That actually would be a really cool video to do. Just discussing all the other channels that want to carry on SMG4's legacy. That would be a really cool video. I actually can't wait to see like what people create and what they do. Anyways, I missed a bunch of super chats. Let me read those. Thank you, One Up Films, for the $2 donation. Out of all the Woofies, what is your favorite Woofie? I have to say, it is probably going to be the last Woofie. I mean, come on now. You can't not love the ultimate Woofie with all the villains coming back. Mr. Puzzles is his sacrifice. Was it really a sacrifice? I mean, he caused all this shit. So I mean, to be fair, he kind of deserved his fate, but that was an amazing Woofie. The song, okay, well, not my favorite. The Lawsuit Arc song is still my favorite, but that hands down is the best Woofie. I mean, sure, it didn't include challenges, but it was a great story. Had a great finale. It was emotional. I loved that Woofie. It was like every fan's dream. It was very, very fan servicey, but loved it. Absolutely loved it. Favorite one. I'd say maybe a second place one would be maybe Waluigi, the Waluigi arc one. I really like that one. I do enjoy the Genesis arc Woofie. I don't know. I don't know. What was last year's Woofie? Oh, that was pretty good too. Anyways, but yeah, this year's Woofie was my favorite. Anyways, moving down to more super chats. React to the SGA. Trust me, he's the best replacement. Again, I actually, because I just came up with a great video idea with you guys on the spot. I might check out all these possible replacement SMG4 videos and make a video on it. Just maybe that will be like months down the line, but I think that's a great idea. Let's see. Thank you, Dark Fire, for the $14 donation. Not $14, sorry, the $4.99 donation. Have you heard of the SMGF? His style similar to him. Maybe you'll react to him. It's pretty much the same humor. No, again, I don't watch any of the fan SMG4 stuff. Honestly, I'm pretty unfamiliar with a lot of the because I know they're out there. I know they exist. Obviously, I mean, if SML has fan channels, then SMG4 is going to have fan channels. Um, Again, I've not really seen them like at all, but again, I think I'll make that video. I'll check this guy out. But no, I've not heard of him. And thank you so much, TD Camper. Wow, you guys are giving me a lot of super chats today for the $5 donation. If you want to react to some stuff that isn't SML, you should react to Monster Island Buddies or Supersonic Blake. Huh. That sounds like a plushie channel. I don't really know if I want to react to plushie channels. I know that's a weird thing for me to say, especially since I react to SML. And also I'm kind of well, I'm not a plushie channel. I'm a puppet channel. There's a difference. I do puppetry. I don't do stuffed animal stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I keep it in mind. Thanks for the suggestion. I don't know if it'll be a reality, but I'll keep it in mind. Thank you so much, Doc T1FG04. Who comes up with these usernames? Thank you for the currency in a different country. I don't know what currency that is. I'm sorry, but thank you so much. So you got another super. I got like two more. I'm gonna start reading the chat. Don't you worry, guys. I just have to get through a bunch of these super chats. London Von. Guess what? I got my own channel now, you loser. Ah, well, good for you, old pal. Good for you. Glad to see you finally moving up in the world. Didn't think you could use the internet. Well, yeah, I'm gonna ignore you. But thanks for the dollar, sucker, or however you gave me. Anyways, thank you, Rebecca Bapskin 225. What numbers? Rebecca Sibeska. Wow, I'm gonna butcher a lot of these names. Thank you so much for the dollar donation. And thank you, Super Mario James, for the $2 donation. Hope you're doing good, chat. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing good. And I feel chat's doing good, or maybe depressed like I am, because I mean, our baby is gone. He's not coming back, and we're just gonna be without him forever. Having to have substitute SMG4 fan channels to keep us keep us afloat, so we don't overdose. Ah, it's gonna be a rough year next year. It's gonna be a rough one. Thank you, Toonsy the Tune, again for another $5 donation. I think there's an SMG4 channel with Sonic characters instead of Mario characters. Why not check that out? I think I know who you're talking about. Um, I don't know if I'll check. Again, I'm not really that interested in all these SMG4 fan channels. But again, I'll check it out. They might scratch my itch. Let's see. Thank you, Dark Fire, for the four. I'm sorry. I'm reading a bunch of stuff right now. Thank you, Dark Fire, for the $1.99 donation. What do you think could have made Meggy better? Hmm. What could have made Meggy better? Well, I think first off, just her and Mario's relationship. I mean, obviously they can bicker now and again, but to the extent that they were doing it, it was almost every video and every encounter. She acted like she hated Mario. I feel like at the very least, if it wasn't such a hostile relationship that they went towards, I think I would be a lot more okay with Maggie. Because that was, like, my biggest issue. Because like, they were set up to be, like, best friends even, if they were, like, very different people, and it was, like, a very charming, just kinda cute relationship. Not romantic, obviously, I'm not shipping that, but and they just kinda turned them into siblings, and I didn't like that idea. I just hated that. Also, maybe make her stop being so serious, because she's always kind of a killjoy in a lot of the wacky scenarios. I feel like that would have helped a lot. Do you think SMG4 succeeded over SML? That is hard to say. Story-wise and storytelling, yes, and in a lot of ways, SMG4 kinda did succeed over SML because now they run Glitch, they have the amazing Digital Circus, which is even bigger than SML, they had Murder Drones, they're having Knights of Guinevere, like, technically, in a lot of sense, SMG4 has succeeded over SML. But if we're not talking about, Glitch, as a different thing, then technically SML does better than SMG4. Like, they get way more viewership than SMG4. Heck, even my reaction videos get more views from SML videos than SMG4. It's weird. I would say it's a 50-50. SML succeeded in a different way, while SMG4 succeeded in another way. They're both extremely successful in they're both unique, different ways. I would say they're both successful. Thank you so much, Super G Bros, for the $5 donation. I wonder, will you be checking out the series that's close to SMG4 on NRG? Nick. Huh. Okay. Maybe. Maybe I will. Again, I will check because you guys are recommending me a lot of this stuff, like a lot more than I assumed you guys would be. So yeah, like eventually, I like you guys really gave me the good idea. I will check out a lot of these channels, um, and I'll make a video about it. Just comparing them and like who is the best SMG4 successor. Ooh, that's a great title. That's a perfect title. Who is the best SMG4 successor? That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that next year. You guys have convinced me that that is something I am 100% now going to do. Thanks, guys. Anyways, another donation. Thank you, Corey. Another name I'm gonna butcher. I am so sorry. Thank you, Corey Y. I'm probably not saying that right. Whatever. Thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Is it okay if I use Von Strucker and Mr. V in my story? If they're vital to the plot, I hope it becomes a show someday. Hope you'd voice them. I don't know if I would voice them, but you could definitely use my characters. Just I mean, that's a weird thing to say. I don't know. That's a weird thing for me to say. I'm okay with you using my characters. I mean, I'm not going to stop you or anything like that. I mean, I would prefer my own characters belong to me, but I mean, it's the internet. I can't stop you guys. If you want to use my characters for your own weird fan projects, go ahead and do it. Don't know if I would voice it or go that far, but yeah, do as you please. Thank you, London von Strucker, for another donation. I'm loving this. You're gonna fail without SMG4. Wow, gee, thanks. Thanks for the encouragement. Wow, that is a lovely thing to tell me. Very lovely. Yeah. Ah, boy, that guy. Anyways, wait, hang on a second, guys. I need to do something. I need to switch over. Okay, okay. Nope, cannot do that. That sucks. Okay, I guess I'll go back to this. Also, who's calling me Chef Pee in like the comments? I keep seeing that being spammed. Stop doing that. Stop spamming that. And also stop spamming the Muppet Show. Why are you doing that? There's no reason to spam all that constantly. Love you, puppet. Thank you, kind stranger. Can't say I love you back, but thanks. Thanks a lot. Do. Did you know that SML will retire in 10 years? Yeah, I heard about that. Um, that's fine. Like, I'll probably move on from SML in like 10 years. I mean, that's a good amount of time. Like, and I don't blame Logan. Like, I think he'll be like maybe 40 or something, or close to that by the time he wants to retire. I think he said he wanted to retire by like 40. That's good enough. Like 10 more years of SML, like that's good enough for me. I don't need it for that much longer, to be honest with you. I'm not losing my interest in SML. Not at all. I still love SML. Even if the videos kind of suck, it's still just fun to put on now and again. I do think it has been kind of, I wouldn't say ruins, but I would say my enjoyment of SML is kind of soured because I focus on it as a job. And I would say, like, my negative attitude towards it is mainly due to the fact that I have to cover it all the time. It's not because I despise watching it. Like, even if it's not great, it's merely the fact that I have to watch it so much that it kind of just annoys me. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's also just like double-edged sword. I have to do it. And well, boy, well, don't you like to donate a bunch today, London? London Von Strucker, thanks for the $9.99 donation. Also, the thing you do to Pomni just proves you still haven't changed your old ways. You're still spitting image of you. One of these days, I'm gonna hit you. I'm just letting you know, man. I'm gonna hit you one day. It's going to happen. Stop. But also, thank you so much for your money. I'm gonna use that on I'm not even gonna say. Screw you. You look exactly like Chef PB. No, I don't. I don't look like Chef PB at all. Look this. We don't even have the same mustache. Mine's is a lot bushier and more beautiful than Chef PB's. My eyes, it's a slightly darker shade of brown. And also, I don't wear a chef's outfit. Also, if you're saying this white thing, this white shirt is the chef's outfit, it's that's wrong. All right, this is a white T-shirt. I don't know what you guys think or why you keep comparing me to Chef Pee, but you couldn't be more wrong. All right, that is not me. So you all should shut up. Yeah, and the red hood, exactly. Like you don't see Chef Pee rocking around with the red hood. Okay, he did wear a red hood one time. One time he wore a red jacket, but that's it. All right, he doesn't steal my look. I don't steal his look. Completely different people. All right, I just gave you the facts. Different people. Different people. Are you bisexual? I'm gonna let that be a mystery. You think I am? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I'll never tell. You're gonna have to guess. Way better looking. I know, I am way better looking. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel Asian Gun. Wow, that is a hard name to say. Daniel Schlag. Daniel, thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Puppet, thank you so much for all the time you put into the videos. You reacting to SMG4. I'm looking for your Wardist. Look at Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you all so much for watching. And I feel like I should be saying that a lot more. Actually, I do say that a lot. I say that at the very end of each and every one of my videos. I say thank you for watching, but I feel like I never truly mean it to you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been doing this for 7 years now. And I never imagined I would ever build this kind of empire. I mean, it's a small empire, but it's an empire regardless. I mean, 80,000 subscribers. I mean, that is an insane feat. I never imagined I could get a channel to get that many subscribers. I mean, we're gonna hit 100,000 soon. Hell, maybe even next year. I mean, probably not next year, but we're gonna make it at some point. That's going to be a reality. That is a possible reality. Because shoot. Because, when I was younger, I actually did start a YouTube channel. I'm not going to tell you what it was called, but I had a YouTube channel when I was way, way younger. It didn't really go off anywhere. I think I only managed to get to like 40 subscribers. It was a gaming channel. It sucked. I didn't even like have like a recording card or anything. Like it was just me filming my TV screen with a camera. Yeah, it was poorly made. Very poorly made. It didn't get really anywhere. I did do puppet videos because I did like puppet stuff. But then I stopped for a few years, and then I came up with the idea to do, well, puppet review stuff. And here I am at 81,000 subscribers with a little over 100 people watching. So yeah, thank you all so much for your support over all these years. Thank you. It really does mean a lot. Anyhow, let's see. Let's get back to the super chats. I got a couple. Let's see here. Could you try a gaming channel? Thank you so much. Coastal Steelwell. Colotone Steelwell. Why are you guys making me struggle with your names? Like, come on now. Why can't you guys just pick simple names like David or something? Like, why can't you call yourselves David or Jeremy or something? Coral Steelwell. Cool name, but who comes up with that? Thank you so much for the donation. Can you try a gaming channel? That would be difficult. Like, I've done a Let's Play video before. It was difficult. All right. Look, I'm good at reacting to videos and stuff, not real-time gameplay. Like that's a lot more difficult. I don't even know what to say. And I feel like it would suck. Like you guys would not want me to do a gaming channel. I mean, it would be fun because that would give me an excuse to play more video games because I just don't really have the time to play any games. And the only time I really get to play a lot of games is usually when I do those charity streams, which I appreciate being a part of. But those are really the only times I get to do any video games. I'm gonna start playing video games tomorrow. I'm gonna start playing Animal Crossing. I just got Metroid Prime 4. That's gonna be fun. As I said, I bought a PlayStation 5. I'm gonna start playing that and send that up at some point. Play some Marvel Rivals. Gonna play some Dispatch. Um, but a gaming channel, I think, would be difficult. I mean, it could be fun, but I wouldn't I wouldn't have the time to do it either way. But yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Do you think you'll have another person that will have the same style as SMG4? I don't think there's going to be anyone that can compare to SMG4, even if they're just people that mimic SMG4 or want to succeed SMG4, they're never going to be like SMG4. No one is ever going to compare, even if they try their hardest and they're unique and they're somewhat good, they're still never going to be SMG4. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. No one's going to be able to replicate what he did. I mean, they could try, and it could be a pretty good replica, but it's not going to be the same thing. It's not going to be the same thing. Thank you, Darkfire, for the $1.99 donation. Do you think SMG4 became too serious? I wouldn't really say that. I mean, yeah, it did become serious, but that's a hard question. Because, I mean, it was still fun to watch, even with the serious stuff. And I don't think the serious stuff took away from like the goofiness of SMG4. Like, yeah, there were serious moments, but like it still didn't take away from what SMG4 actually is. They just told serious stories now and again. Just like, some comedies also tell serious stories. It's kind of the same thing. I mean, yeah, you really shouldn't try to blend a comedy series with seriousness, but I feel like SMG4 had a pretty well balance with telling stories like that because, it wasn't always serious. It was only serious maybe a couple of times in the year. Of course, for like the big event videos. But I think it works because they're not always serious, but you always expect and know when they're going to be serious. So I feel like it kind of works. It's not like a surprise or a sudden thing. You always know when things are going to get serious with SNT4. And I do feel like he blended it pretty well. Anyways, do, 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 do. Thank you so much, Psycho Sayaku, for the $1.99 donation. Von Strecker has a point. I'm sorry about you and Pomni, though. No, no, I can't believe this. You're gonna agree with him? Him? Seriously, my arch enemy. You guys have seen what he's done. You saw what he's done to Farhel, and you're telling me I'm also as bad. You're saying him, one of the worst beings in all of Puppet City, is right? No, you guys must be crazy. You must be crazy. I don't I don't agree. I show Pomni love, and I gave her a home. You think he would have done that? You think he would have gave Pomni a home? Probably would have made him. Probably probably would have made her his slave. All right, I give her love. All right, and that's something he never would do. So don't ever agree with my enemies ever again in front of me. If you think that, you keep that thought to yourself. Don't ever, and I mean ever, agree with one of my enemies again. Well, anyways, thank you, Daniel, once again for the $1.99 donation. I meant looking forward to what you do next. Oh, that's what you meant to say. Yeah, I look forward to what I'm gonna do next too. I think I think next year is honestly gonna be really good. I have big plans, really big plans, and a lot of them is going to involve not reaction videos. It's going to revolve around puppet theme videos. Shucks really opened my eyes. Like I know I talk about the success of Shucks a lot, but that really was something else. You know how many views that video has? That video has over 400,000 views. That's an insane amount. That is my most popular video. It has the most views, the most likes. It hasn't made like the most money. Like another video holds that ground, but it's done so much for the channel. Over 2,000 people subscribe to it. That's so many people. Actually, alone, Shucks gained me over 7,000 subscribers. A lot of my subscribers actually came from the Shuck videos together. But that video opened my eyes to like the possibilities of what I could actually do and what people actually would mind watching. So I have big plans, not just Shucks related, but I'm thinking of doing, a Shuckiverse, like a universe dedicated to Shucks, but not just Shucks. I really should just clarify this. Jeffy's Infinite Era. There are so many songs from that Friday Night Funkin' mod that has the potential to have an adaptation on the level of Shucks, and I think it would be really cool if I could like build an entire universe together with like the events that happen in Shucks and like the other Jeffy Infinite Era stuff and like connect it into like one big narrative. I think that would be really cool. I think that's what I'm gonna do next year, and I think it will be really successful. I wanna do it because it's, like, puppet related, and it's different. Also, it's me telling a story. I think it'd be a really cool idea. That's really what I wanna do next year. Also, more storyline stuff because there is one thing you guys have been telling me constantly, especially with, like, the end of SMG4. You want more storyline, you want more shorts. That's something I actually really wanna do next year. I wanna do more shorts. SMG4 is not gonna have a replacement, but I doesn't mean, I can't do more with the time I have now that SMG4 is gone, and that's gonna be dedicated to filming shorts and storyline and mini shorts, and, of course, the SML Friday Night Funkin' stuff. Like, I think next year is gonna be really good for me. I think you're gonna really enjoy the content I'm gonna release next year. I think it's gonna be really something special. I'm really excited to get it out. Um, really hyped for it. Anyways, I'm missing a bunch of donations. You guys have been donating a lot. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Do, 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 do. I gotta keep going back down because again, you guys have been giving me a lot. Toonsy, the Tune, thank you again for another $2 donation. Would you play either Sonic Cross Worlds or Mario Kart World? Hmm, that's a good question. Mario Kart World. I'm sorry, but I'm just not a Sonic fan or Sonic Racing fan. I played some of the Sonic Racing games. Wasn't the biggest fan. Still always went back to Mario Kart. Though it's not like the Mario Kart game, the new one for the Switch 2, Mario Kart World is any better. I mean, to be honest with you, Sonic Cross World does seems to be a bit more fun, but that's only because it's like Smash Brothers. So it's like a big old crossover. You can play SpongeBob, Minecraft Steve, Miku for some reason. Like there's some fun elements to that. In Mario Kart World, I mean, it's kind of cool that you could do a bunch of trick shots off like a wall and railings. I mean, that's kind of cool, but the tracks seem kind of lame. There's not a bunch of like three course tracks. The character selection is insane, but it's just a bunch of the Mario enemies that no one really cares about. You just jump over them and move on. And Mario Kart World just in general has not really piqued my interest, which is why I have not even bothered to buy a Switch 2. I can now because they're back in stock, and I saw one at Best Buy the other day, but I just don't have an incentive. First off, I mean, I did just buy a PlayStation 5, though it's not like I don't have the money to actually buy a Switch 2 now if I really want to, but I just don't have the interest. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. I mean, that seems really fun. Like, that's a Mario Odyssey successor, and that was, like, the one game I 100% completed on the Switch. I love Mario Odyssey, and I really wanna play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I'm not just gonna buy a console just for one game. I need to have multiple games I wanna play in order for me to actually buy a console. Also, I think the Switch 2 is a waste of money. That's also another thing. I'm still boycotting it. For now, I might buy it next Black Friday, but I'm probably not gonna buy it for a while. But if I had to choose between Mario Kart and Sonic, yeah, I'm still picking Mario Kart. I'm sorry, I'm just more of a Mario fan. Also, I just like the Mario Kart mechanics more. Do, 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 do. Wow, I'm going on tangents. Thank you so much for just like staying with me and being patient. Like I'm trying to get through a lot of these super chats and reading your comments. I'm sorry if I'm not getting to you or reading these stuff. It's just a lot's coming at me right now. A lot of people are here. Thank you, Alpha Omega Beginning and End for a $1.99 donation. Try press start to laugh. No idea what that means, but thanks. Wise words of wisdom. Press start to laugh. Yeah, that's something I will take on my everyday conversions. What? No, incursions. Is that the right word? Incur. Whatever. I'll take those words to heart. Anyways, thank you so much, Polygon Portals, for the $2 donation. What is your favorite SMG4 moment or character? Ooh, favorite moment. Hmm. It has to be creative control. That is like my favorite moment out of everything SMG4 has done. I love creative control. That song is awesome. That sequence is amazing. It's just a great moment. Oh, actually, you know what? That might not be my favorite moment. My favorite moment actually might be the reveal of Waluigi in the Mario Saw video. I love that reveal. That is one of the moments I go back to all the time. I love that scene where Waluigi comes out from the darkness and he does his chilling laugh, and it's Waluigi. Ooh, yeah, he's the one behind all this Saw nonsense. I love that scene. That's like one of my favorite moments. That might be it. Yeah. Thank you, dear. Hmm, let's see here. Hmm, sorry, give me give me a sec. Okay, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyways, another super chat. They just keep on coming. Thank you, Dark Fire, for the $1.99 donation. How's your mental recovery after episode 7 of the Amazing Digital Circus? Oh, boy, that was an episode. That that was a lot. I mean, I kind of saw it coming. I really did, but I didn't want to believe it. Like, I mean, who wanted to believe that it was all going to be fake? I mean, it felt fake. Like it just it was too believable. It was like way too believable that they can get out of the circus. So yeah, I mean, great episode, probably my favorite episode, but boy, that was evil. That was truly evil. That was an evil. But I loved it though. I loved just because it's like that though. Anyways, thank you again, London Von Strucker, for $1.99 donation. People are starting to agree with you. No, just one lunatic. Just one lunatic. Don't get an old don't get an old big head of stuff. Boy, I've been talking way too long. I'm stumbling over my words. Don't get a big head, all right? Stupid old man. All right. Is there any more super chats I'm missing? Okay, there's two more. It seems like I have to get through. Nope, three more. All right. Bear with me. Lucas, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Why did SMG4 end? Well, it's probably a good question. Probably something we all want to know. But I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, he's done this for 14 years. Plus, he has Glitch Productions now to work on with the Amazing Digital Circus, Knights of Guinevere, the Gaslight District, and honestly, they're a lot more successful and even more well known than SMG4 is at this point. He's told 14 years of stories, and that was enough for him. and he's moving on to other great things that need his attention. So you know what? You gotta respect it in some cases, and you gotta accept it also, and you gotta understand that it was his time. I mean, it sucks, but it's understandable. It really is. All right. Thank you so much, Alpha Omega, beginning and end. Thank you for the $1.99 donation. Press start to laugh is a YouTube channel. Oh, I thought those were wise words or just random nonsense. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Never heard of it before, but interesting. All right, final super chat I have to get through for now. I mean, don't stop the donations if you really want to give me stuff. Thank you again, Lucas, for the $2 donation. I really miss him. I do too. It's gonna be a hard year. I think it's gonna be a good year. It really is. Um, but it's not gonna be the same. I feel like the identity of puppet review stuff is SML and SMG4. It's gonna feel weird just being SML. And and so now you're making me more depressed. Stop it. Anyways, Team Von Strucker, who's spamming that? Stop it. I'm not old. Yes, you are. I mean, well, technically you're not, but I like to refer you as old because you hate it so much. Oh, what's wrong? You gonna cry, old man? Can't get over a bit of insults. Oh, boo hoo. Yeah, what Kane did was really low. Indeed, it was really low, and he just also doesn't understand what he did to everyone. I think that's also the worst part about it is that he just doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. He's an AI. He's never going to understand or really even tries to understand. That's the worst part. Like Kang wasn't doing it to be like malicious or anything like that. He thought they would genuinely enjoy it. Because, he's always hearing that they want to escape and leave the circus. So he created a game where they leave the circus. He did it for their interest. But of course, did it in the worst possible way imaginable. So with that fact, like it doesn't make me automatically hate Kane. I still like Kane, but what he did is just still, ugh. And it's also going to be hard to trust him after that because he can lie. He can also meddle with their minds, and who knows what else. So them interacting with Kane is going to be quite interesting. I cannot wait to see like how they just like confront him and like when he just shows up for adventures. Like how are they going to react? Are they going to want to go on adventures anymore? Are they even going to want to interact with Kane? And what will that do to Kane? Will that make him abstract? Will that make him like glitch out and break down? Because Kane also wants attention. And if they stop trusting Kane and listening to him and doing as he says, going on his adventures, that might glitch out Kane and might, a lot of this could lead to Kane just breaking. Because that's been my theory that Kane's going to like glitch out or abstract by the end of this. And this could just be like the setup for that. I mean, it's been set up pretty well because he's been glitching out in almost every episode except for this one, interestingly enough. So I do theorize that by the end, Kane's going to be one to abstract or to just like glitch out and they'll somewhat I don't know. Like, I think that's what they're leading towards. Thank you so much. Iggy Piggy Del. Okay, I'm just going to call you. Wait, Eggy? Wait, Iggy Pig. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. It's not just SML. We have a lot of indie shows, and then I realized the Digital Circus ends in 2026, but we do have a lot of good indie shows. We do have some good indie shows. Yeah, you're right. Digital Circus will end next year. That's crazy. Like it's one of the most successful YouTube shows, and they're just gonna end it after one season. I mean, I respect it. Don't get me wrong, but that's crazy. That is insane. They're just gonna end the Digital Circus. I even plan on doing another season. To be fair, it doesn't really need another season. Like it's one of those shows that easily could just be a one season run. But the fact that it only has 9 episodes and it's this successful is kind of insane to think about. You would think about with how successful it is, you would think they would try to push another season, but they're not. which again, I respect. But because Digital Circus has been so successful, it's been able to push out every other glitch show that they release, like Gaslight District and Knights of Guinevere. Honestly, I don't think they would have been as successful if it wasn't for the success of the Digital Circus. The Digital Circus has opened up Glitch and has put them in the spotlight. So now everyone's going to be looking forward to their next project and what they do next. And it's all thanks to the Digital Circus. I mean, yeah, the Murder Drones was successful. That did very well. That was like the start. But Digital Circus was just like a whole other level. It's gonna be crazy to think it's just gonna be gone next year. But I'm a little bit more okay with that because again, it was always planned to just be nine, nine episodes. And four, SMG4 has been going on for 14 years and you just didn't think it was gonna end too soon. Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Darkfire, for the $1.99 donation once more. Do you like Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? Wait, what? I meant, do you like Oh, yeah. Wait, no, I was reading those backwards. Sorry. Do you like Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel, despite the hate it gets? Of course I do. I don't. I don't really get the hate, honestly. I mean, no, I get it. It's not like the writing's great. Like even with my reaction videos, you see me complain a lot about the direction they go with this show, and like the character writing and the choices the characters make. Like you see me complain a lot. Like I have my fair share of criticisms. Like I'm not just glazing this show. You know I'm pretty hard on it as well. But that doesn't mean I hate it. It's just like SML. Though SML I feel like makes a lot more bad because they produce a lot more episodes than Hell of a Loss and Has Been Hotel. But it doesn't mean I hate them like at all. Like I love Has Been Hotel. I've only gone up to episode 6 of season 2 because, that I haven't had the time to sit down and react to every episode. Because, first off, they're longer than the season 1 episodes. They're like 25 minutes each. And also, I need to get all the SMG4 reactions done before the end of the year. So, if you want to blame anyone for me not being able to get Has Been Hotel out in time, you can blame SMG4 because I had to prioritize that over SMG4. Over over has been. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. I start to stumble over my words once I keep going on and just constantly talk. Sorry if my sentences don't sound natural and I have to constantly go back and restate when I'm trying to discuss because this just tends to happen if I talk too much. Um, but no, I don't hate them like at all. Like I love Has Been Hotel, love Hell of a Boss. I like Has Been more. I mean, there's one thing that Has Been has that's just incredible. It's the songs. I am always listening to the soundtrack. Like that's awesome. Like why can't the Hell of a Boss soundtrack have as good as Hell of a Boss song? What do I say? No. What I'm trying to say here, see, there I go again, trying to restate my statement. How come Hell of a Boss? How come that show can't have banging songs like Has Been? I mean, I know they have a different writing crew, or do they? Actually, do they have the same writing crew? You probably have a different like music writing crew, but why can't they like, you know, intertwine? Just like Hell of a Boss songs are not that memorable. There's some good ones, like the Mastermind song. That one's great. And some of Solus's songs, but they're not as memorable as Has Been. Has Been's is fantastic. It's like you're watching a Broadway. Help a Boss, you're like, oh yeah, that was pleasant to listen to. Why can't they just have that? Whatever. Let's move on. I got other stuff to read. Thank you, Lucas, once again for another $2 donation. If SNG4 came back, what would you do? Probably start reacting to it again. I mean, why not? I mean, that's the only response there. The only thing you have to do, you go back to reacting. All right. Hey, Puppet, question. Can you make your own series like SML and SMG4 and the other series? Let's see. Let me reread that. Hey, Puppet, question. Can you make your own series the same as SML, SMG4, and other series? Huh. One you watch every year. Who would you make their own? I don't really understand that question, but if you're asking me if I want to make my own series, I already kind of have my own series. Oh, wait a second. Oh, ah, I just turned off my mic. It just realized that. I was wondering why I couldn't hear any sound. I felt that to be odd. I brought Farkle in to see if there was a problem, but apparently it was just I turned off my mic. Oh well, oopsie me. Guess I didn't have to beat Farkle to a pulp. I mean, for Farkle beat up? No, no, no. He's fine. He's sleeping. He fell asleep when I accidentally tapped him. He's very sensitive. So I just threw him over there to a cushion that was landed on my nice warm wooden hard floor. He's he's fine. He's probably not gonna wake up for a while, but he's fine. Sorry about that. My jacket. Oh, shut up. What jacket? It's perfectly fine the way it is. You definitely see like a chef's outfit under there because it's a normal white shirt. I saw nothing. That's absolutely nothing. But again, sorry about that. Anyways, let's move on to some more questions. Do. Do you have any theories about how the digital circus is going to end? Um, I do. I do have a couple of theories. What I believe is that no one's actually trapped in the digital circus. And what's actually happening is that a copy of their minds, the people that put on the headsets, like somehow just a copy of their mind went into the circus, and that the actual person themselves is fine and just out in the real world just doing whatever. But sadly, just a weird copy of them remains. That's what I believe. And that they'll just be trapped forever in there and that they'll just accept it. And maybe by the end they'll all extract as Kane destroys the circus as he glitches out. Or maybe they just move on to a different like internet server and just live out on the internet. I feel like that could honestly be what happens. Dark, yeah, dark, but honestly I have the just feeling because it's just like if all these people are trapped in the game, then where are their bodies? Because theoretically, you would just think that their bodies would remain next to the computer, next to the headset. And also it makes you think, how many headsets are there? Is there just one game console that people have been going to this whole time? Because if they're stuck in the game, then where are the bodies? Where are their bodies? Don't you wouldn't think they would just like put on a headset if they see a bunch of bodies just sitting there with headsets on. They think they would run away, maybe call for help, said they put on. But if no one is there, obviously they're going to be curious. If they don't see bodies, they're going to be a lot less likely to put on the headset. So that's my theory, that it's just copies of the people that put the headset on, not the actual people. Also, thank you so much, Darkfire, for the $4.99 donation. I'm not familiar with your lore, but why do you dislike Farkle? What? I don't dislike Farkle. I love Farkle. Sometimes, me and him just get into tussles. It's a guy thing. I don't hate him. I do hate Freckle though. No, I hate that man with a passion. Yeah, if he got run over by a car, I wouldn't help him. I wouldn't assist. I would go back for him whatsoever. He could die for all I care, and I hope he does. But no, I love Farkle. I mean, if I hated Farkle, I wouldn't make him my manager. But because he is my manager, I feel like his character has turned into this serious. Well, I wouldn't say serious, overly tight guy. Like he's not the fun, go happy, unlucky, just crazy, chaotic character he used to be. I hate that he's changed so much. He's always the guy that tell me what to do and what I have to react to, and I can't do this and I can't do that. I miss the old Farkle. He was unlucky. He was optimistic. He was a goofball that likes to sing stupid songs and play video games. That guy hasn't been here for like maybe 2 years now. He's turned into someone boring. Still has his funny little voice, but I think next year we're gonna go back to old Farkle. I mean, he's still gonna be my manager and all because I trust him with that kind of stuff. But I think it's time to go back to his old characterization because you know I actually kind accidentally wrote him to be like that. So yeah, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Justice for Farkle. What, guys? No, he's asleep. Farkle's asleep. Stop assuming I did something to Farkle. It was a consensual tussle. All right, he was just helping me figure out what was wrong with my computer, why the sound wasn't coming on. All right. I mean, it turns out it was just me turning off the mic. Also, you know what? He deserved to be beat up. All right, he couldn't figure out that I just turned off the mic. He said, "Yeah, it's not helpful. You're gonna have to buy a new computer." I mean, come on now. He told me I'm just gonna have to spend more money. I had to beat him up. You deserve it. All right? Deserve it. Prove it. Farkle is still alive. Um, he's sleeping. Guys, there's no need to prove anything. He's alive. He's sleeping over there. I don't know why you need proof. He's fine. He's fine. Why not react to glitch productions? Did you seriously just give me a question mark? Why not react to glitch productions? Bro, where have you been? Is this your first time on the channel? Have you not scouted out the kind of content I do? Bro, I've been reacting to glitch productions since that channel was first created. I don't I don't think I need a recommendation on glitch. I was reacting to them before they got popular. React to glitch productions. I've been doing that since the beginning, my friend. I don't know where you've been. Under a basement rock, probably even deeper. Probably. Are you gonna do funny skits in future videos? Yeah, I'm gonna do more skits. I know I haven't done that many this year, and I apologize for that. But next year, yeah, we're totally doing a bunch more skits. Actually, we're gonna do a bunch of shorts and storyline again. You guys been wanting storyline? We're doing storyline next year. All right, and also we're doing this big old Friday Night Funkin' SML connected universe with Jeffy's Infinite Ira. There's a bunch of those songs I want to adapt, and they're all going to be connected into this one big old narrative that all ties back to Shucks. It's going to be great. There's going to be like a monthly release next year. I'm really excited for it. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Because again, Shucks opened my eyes. It makes me really want to pursue doing a lot more puppet related videos. I think you guys, well, actually, you guys do want that. You guys have been asking to do it. Are you a villain or a hero? Why can't I be both? Smash or pass SMG4? Uh, I'm sorry. Are you asking for like the series as a whole, or are you asking for SMG4 himself? If I want to smash or pass that man? Um. hmm. I think I'm gonna skip that question. Actually, maybe I should do a video or a Smash or Pass next year. That could be fun. I could do a new series, a Smash or Pass series. That's within character in me. That should be fun. Sexualizing any character I see. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it should be fun. Puppet, I'll bring back. Wait, what? Bring back Farkle here, and I'll give you $5 in a super chat. You sure? You give me $5 if I bring back Farkle? Hmm. Um. Well, excuse me. I gotta go. Shit. God, you're heavy. God, you're in heavy. Ow. 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 Okay. Ow. Shit. Hey guys, Feckle. Hey, see, I'm alive. I'm doing good. I'm kicking. See, sticking and dancing. Love in a bottle. Love in a bottle. Can't go home with a love in a bottle. There you go. See, I told you Farkle was alive. I told you. Told you he was fine. See, you doubted me. You doubted that he was in a bad state. You rock. He was just singing and dancing, just like the old classic Farkle would. Love in a bottle, no less. Actually, that's a good idea for a short. I should do Freckles singing "Love in a Bottle." That could be good. Love in a bottle, love in a bottle. Can't love when it comes in a bottle. Oh, with a bottle, love in a bottle. I don't need nothing that's not from a bottle. Another round. I'm gonna get to work on that next year. That sounds awesome. But yeah, see, Farkle's alive, so I want my $5. Yeah, so give me my $5, man. All right, let's see here. Let's read another comment. Do, 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 do. Puppet, what is your New Year's resolution? Hmm, that was a good question. New Year's resolution. Um, to make more money. Boy, that makes me sound like a greedy son bitch. But I don't know. Like, even if I make a New Year's resolution, I'm not gonna follow it. But I guess I can say this one thing: to make the best content I possibly can. That's a stupid thing for a reaction channel to say, but hey, I'm gonna try my best. All right, get out some storyline. It's gonna be the year of puppet lore. Gonna have a bunch of stuff. The first projects I'm gonna be working on in January. Well, technically, it's not gonna be video related. First thing first is I need to film a brand new intro. If you're wondering why the intro has been like shortened for the past like year or so, it's because the song I've been using, the Muppet Show variation I've been using, has been copyright claimed, so I can't really use the full thing anymore. So that sucks. So I found a new song to use, and I need to film a completely new introduction. So got to do that. I'm gonna film some new ads, for like the Patreon and the merch store. I've also got to film like new subscribe portions because I don't want to keep just using the ones I've been using all year. I want to at least do new ones every year. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm finally gonna start working on some real stuff. Pomni's new home too. I wanna do that one. I'm gonna make it a trilogy. There's gonna be three of them. Pomni's new home 2 needs to be made first, so that'll probably take me a day. I need to film some new shorts. YouTube shorts are coming back next year because, well, needs to come back. What else? What else? Oh, right. Then I'm gonna work on like finish up the Marvin and like Mario cease and desist Friday Night Funkin' video. I have like half of that filmed. The reason that one's taken me so long to film is because there's just a lot of stop motion with it. I'm using like a Mario action figure, and I thought it'd just be cool to use stop motion instead of using a plushie. I thought a Mario plushie would look stupid. So I'm using like a Mario action figure and using stop motion for it. It's taken a while. Stop motion take me like I've only done like half of the stop motion. So yeah, gotta do that. And then, and only when I'm done with all that, I'm gonna work on the pilot for the storyline. So once we're all done with that, storyline's gonna be back in production. I'm gonna film a 10-minute pilot. I cannot wait to do it. I'm still working on the script, though it's not like I write down a script because all the ideas are just kind of in the old noggin of mine. So storyline's gonna be in production in a few weeks. So that's exciting. I'm excited for the storyline to come back. And this pilot is going to be a big what was I going to say? Indicator of if I want to even continue on with the storyline how it is. I mean, it's not like I'm going to stop doing the storyline, but I might just resort back to what I used to do with the storyline and just put them as skits within the videos. So if this pilot performs well enough, then yeah, I'll carry on with the storyline series as intended. But if it doesn't do that well, I mean, I'll probably still at least get the first 5 episodes out because, like, I filmed half of them. Well, not half of. I filmed portions of the first 5 episodes of season two's remakes, so at least get those out. But if they don't do well, I'm probably just gonna resort to doing the storyline in skit format. because that I'll have the time to just do it and not constantly have to like take time out to just do it. Also, thank you so much for giving me my $5. Here's your $5. I know you controlled him while he was not knocked out. What? No, I wasn't doing that. Why would you think that? I was doing that at all. You're crazy if you think I was doing that. Nice one, puppet. You did bring him back, so deal's a deal. Thank you so much. Then what were you trying to pull? What do you mean trying to pull? I wasn't trying to pull anything. No, Farkle's fine, guys. He's fine. Is London Von Strucker the Sephiroth of the Puppet Review Stuff series? No. I would say Von Strucker is not my Sephiroth. I would say Mr. V is more of a Sephiroth. Yeah, Von Strucker's the big bad of like the current storyline series, but Mr. V, he's also probably the overarching big bad. He's like a threat to everyone, not just like me. He's like a threat to everyone. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta reload this. Okie dokie. Can you bring tied up London Von Strucker here just to mess with him? No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I can't meet up with the guy yet. Like, I gotta have like a big moment. Like, our reunion's gonna be like a giant moment. Like, I can't just have our reunion now. I mean, yeah, we've talked, but that's usually over like a phone call or like a screen. Like, if we're gonna meet in person, it's gonna be like a grand moment. It's something that's been built up for years. I'm just not gonna bring him here. I mean, I could. He's not that powerful. He's just a wrinkly old man. I could easily just go to his office, knock him out, and bring him here. But like, why would I do that? That's a waste of energy. Plus, that wouldn't be cool. That's lame. That's a lame. It's a lame reunion. Have you seen the Avengers Doomsday trailer? What are your thoughts on it? I feel literally nothing to them. I mean, I'm excited for Doomsday. Don't get me wrong, and I'm gonna see that like opening night. But those trailers do like nothing to me. I just went to go see Avatar for the first time yesterday. Boy, that was so long. That was a 3 no, it was a 4-hour commitment. Like, Jesus, why are they so long? Like, half of that movie could have been cut off. Half of that movie. I mean, I don't regret seeing it. I enjoy the Avatar movies, but I don't love them. Like, I don't love them enough to, like, rewatch them every year. It might take me maybe 5 years to get back to rewatching the second one. And I didn't even like the third one that much. I enjoyed the second one even more. Maybe because it was nostalgic and stuff. I don't know. The third one just felt like a rehash of the second movie. Felt like nothing new was really changed. It's not like we really went to new environments. We went to the Avatar fire people for like 5 minutes, and that's it. We just stayed with the water people. We're lame. We already got a good introduction with the water people in the last movie. Let's move on from water. This is about fire. Come on. I mean, the villains are good. They keep it interesting, but it's just it's not a good story. All right, James Cameron might be good at like a lot of things, like visual stuff, but storytelling for Avatar specifically, yeah, no, no. I mean, I'll go see it every one of them, but still. Nah. Have you seen Wicked for Good? I have seen Wicked for Good. It's good. It's not better than the first part, but it's good. I enjoy it. I think about it every day. I don't like the songs as much as the first part either. I like No Good Deed, but I only like the duet version. Like somebody created like No Good Deed with like the original singer and like you know like the movie version. What am I trying to say? Someone made a duet of basically the musical version and the movie version together, and I like that version. It's the only one I listen to. Um, Other than that, it's fine. Like I think the Wizard of Oz stuff was tacked on weirdly. I mean, not weirdly. It's just like they set up things with the Wizard of Oz characters but they never have payoff. I think that's like my biggest problem is they set up a bunch of stuff with the Wizard of Oz characters, but never have any payoff. Well, except for one of them. But I'm not going to spoil it because that technically is a spoiler, though. Is it really spoiling since the play's been out for like years? I don't know. I feel like Mr. V needs more character and not wasted potential since he's barely been seen. That's the point with Mr. V. Like, he has a proper introduction video coming. It's just like he's also a character I want to tease. So I don't want to really show off too much of him. That's why he's always like had his every time I show off Mr. V, he'll have his back turned. Mainly because I don't really want to show off the full puppet. Also, I just want the character to be mysterious. I don't want to show his full potential quite yet. I just want to tease at the character, but also show him that he actually exists. I want to show him enough that, he should remember Mr. V is around, but not show him too much to where, everything about him. Like there is a proper setup video for him. Like when he has his full on introduction episode, it will be probably the greatest thing to ever grace the internet. That may be an overreaction, but his introduction is something else. Like his first proper introduction, he's got to be something else. Like you guys will not be disappointed. But for right now, he's not being shown his full potential because he's being teased. He is a tease character. I don't want to show off what he's got yet. But he is definitely the most interesting character I've created. I love him. He's my favorite. And he actually might also be one of the greatest fictional villains ever created. Again, that might be saying too much. I might be egotistical, but I think he's a really solid villain. I think he's a great villain. Also one of the most powerful villains. What are your thoughts on Music Game? Sprunky. I have no idea what that is, my friend. I have no idea what that is. Who is your man in Smash Ultimate? I don't know. It's difficult. I play a lot of characters. I play Rob. I play the Ice Climbers. I play Bowser Jr. I play Mr. Game & Watch. I play Isabelle. Yeah, I mainly just play them. I don't really have a main. It's really those characters. But I do have a main in Overwatch, and that's Doomfist. Man, I love playing Doomfist. Suck at him, but I love playing him. Really, really hurts my team. They hate when I play Doomfist. But man, I have not played Overwatch in like a year. I need to get back onto Overwatch. They've added like 4 new characters. What is your thoughts on Jack's Toy? I've actually not listened to the Jack's Toy song yet because I planned on possibly reacting to it. So I will probably get around to it soon. Puppet, are you a bomb? You know it. Yeah, of course. Puppet reviews stuff. I am the bomb. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I very much am the bomb. What does your hoodie say? It says whatnot. I don't even know what that is. Well, actually, I do very much know what that is. A whatnot is a certain kind of Muppet. Basically, it's what you would call an extra. Actually, now that I think about it, why do I have a jacket that says whatnot? That kind of makes it seem like I'm an extra. And I'm a main character. And I wear an extra shirt. A shirt that's meant for extras. Huh. You know what? You made me think about it. Now I hate myself. Anyways, Puppet X Von Strucker. Oh my god. Ew. No. 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 Who's gonna die first in the Pura storyline series? Oh, you'd be surprised who dies first. You'd be surprised. Oh, you guys are not ready for that. Puppet X Brooklyn guy. Oh. Well. No, 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 no. Well, no, 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 Brooklyn guy. No, no. I would just see him as a friend. Maybe. Yeah, no, no. It wouldn't happen. No, no. He looks like Derek. No, No, to be weird. No. Anyways, can the Hulk easily defeat Von Strucker and Mr. V? That is a good question. Well, he can definitely beat down Von Strucker. Von Strucker's not that strong. I mean, he is, but not Hulk strong. And Mr. V, hmm, you know what? Mr. V actually does have the potential to take down the Hulk. Weirdly enough, like he actually does have the potential to take down the Hulk. Not conventionally, but he probably has a method of doing it. It'd actually be within character for him to actually be able to succeed. Hey, Puppet, what movie are you excited for? I'm excited for Toy Story 5 and Japanese films. Why are you excited for Toy Story 5 of all things? Was four Toy Stories not enough for you? You know, you're part of the problem, buddy. No, I'm kidding. What movie I'm looking forward to next year? Huh. I don't know. Ooh, but you know what's coming out next month? A Zombieland Saga movie. Like I am hyped. I had no idea that was coming out next month. But there's a Zombieland Saga movie. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a zombie anime about idols who are zombies that do idol performances and they're zombies. It's stupid, but I absolutely love it. And they had like a giant cliffhanger at the end of season two, and they're finally going to resolve it. I had no idea what was coming out. I am excited, man. I was just looking at my AMC stuff, like what's coming up, and apparently I just scrolled down. There's just like a Zombieland Saga movie coming out in like a few weeks. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. I was like shocked. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, I'm looking forward to that. Um, I was excited for the Avatar movie. Obviously, not the Blue People Avatar, like the last Airbender Avatar. But apparently, Paramount has decided to pull its theatrical release. So now the new Avatar Aang movie is going to Paramount Plus instead of theatrical. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's not like I wanted to see a nice 2D film on the big screen, Avatar specifically. No, it's fine. That's these people, and they say they want to buy Warner Brothers, and they were committed to doing theatrical releases, and then they do this shit. Makes me happy that Netflix is buying Warner Brothers. Honestly, I hope Paramount does not get their grubby hands all over that beautiful IP. Also, it'd be kind of weird for Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon to be under the same umbrella. So, also kind of want that to just be not the same. I don't feel good about that. That feels wrong. So, yep. Hope Netflix wins. Puppet X Dead Guy. Hell is Dead Guy? Whatever. How does it feel when the camera or whatever plastic thing fell on you, Puppet? What? The camera? Whatever plastic thing fell on you? Nothing fell on me. I don't, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, a lot of things have fallen on me for a fun comedic effect. But I have no idea what you're talking about. Probably hurt though. I mean, I feel pain. Just because I'm made of fluff doesn't mean I can't feel pain. I feel pain right now. Been holding up my arm for an hour and 24 minutes. Now that I think about it, my arm is very much pain. Oh, wow. Wow, I've been holding up for a long, long time. I am starting to give out. Mr. Monkey X Von Strucker, will you stop with the ships? What is wrong with you? Puppet X Margot Robbie. I'm not that obsessed with her as Logan is. She's pretty. I don't really think she's my type. Thank you, Darkfire, for the $1.99 donation. What do you think of AI taking over arts? Hmm. I mean, I don't really think it's taking over art because everyone can tell when AI is being used and everyone complains about it. I mean, I don't think it's like a bad thing completely because it makes funny videos. Like, have you seen like the Michael Jackson stealing somebody's fried chicken from KFC and start dancing off with it? Honestly, for that alone, I feel like its existence is validated. But I mean, I don't think it's a great thing in the long run. But I don't think it's a horrible thing. I do think there's lines that should be drawn when using AI, but I don't think it's like the worst thing to come out of mankind. I think it's fine. Everyone can tell when AI is being used, and everyone complains, and usually they'll listen and not use it. It's fine. Like, I mean, I don't really have much of an opinion. Like, if it gets really bad, then yeah, I'll probably have more of an opinion. But it's in like in the early states, and it's not really doing much harm right now. Once it does, I'll have more like of opinion. What will you do when you hit 100,000 subscribers? Hmm, that is a good question. Maybe, hmm, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a face reveal. Nah, that's dumb. I mean, you guys already see my face every single day. Nah, I don't need to do that. I don't even know what I was talking about. I always just see the face reveal thing, and it's nonsensical because you guys see my face every day. Looking at my face right now, a face reveal. Nah, that's stupid. I don't know what I'm gonna do for 100,000 subscribers. That's a hard one. I gotta do something special. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna show off my plaque, but it's gotta be something significant I gotta do. I don't know. I'll think about it when I get there, which will be soon enough, especially within the next 2 years. We'll be there. When are your has been hotel reactions gonna come out? Okay. Has been hotel. You know, ooh, I hate to say this, and you guys are not gonna like this because I know how much you want it, but I'm probably not gonna get my has been hotel reactions out until March. I know you really don't want to hear that. I know that's probably the worst thing to probably hear from me, but you're probably not going to get any has been hotel reactions till March. We're probably putting this show on hiatus till then. Now, there's a reason for that. There is a big reason for that. I wouldn't just do this out of nowhere for no reason. Um, it's because January sucks ad revenue wise for YouTubers. Like, it is the lowest amount of ad revenue. And look, if I'm going to put out a big video like this that takes me at least 3 to 4 days to release, it's going to need to be around at a high revenue point. Like, I'm going to need to make a profit off of it. Like, I don't just want to waste my time with, like, again, almost 4 days or 3 days of editing just for maybe a few bucks. March is a really good ad revenue day, well, month in general. And January, February is not. It is the lowest of the low. You barely make a profit off of January, which is why I don't upload that much in January. It's why Logan says he makes sucky videos and doesn't try as much in January. It's because the ad revenue sucks. It is bad. All right, so I hate to admit it, but I'm not going to be able to release Has Been Hotel reactions until March. So apologies for that, but it's just what's going to have to be done. Hey, Ivory. Hey, Puppet, how you feeling? Um, I'm adjusting. You know, to SMG4 being gone. I know I got emotional during the end of SMG4. You know, very very emotional. But I'm doing fine. Yeah, I've accepted. You know, it's fatal end. You know that video was basically my grieving. I made that video so I can release all of my feelings, all of my thoughts, all of my grieving, pent up emotions. It was all released in that one video. The tears, the feels, it was all in that. And I'm good. I got all of it out in that video, so I'm good. You know, I've reflected. It's probably for the best that SMG4 was over. It also gives me enough time to do other stuff. Honestly, I'm thinking for another reaction series, I might do the Minecraft versus computer series with those little stick figures. I mean, I've seen like maybe 1, 2 videos of it, but I don't even remember. Like, I don't even know where to start with that one. I saw some TikToks where there was actual storylines with that, So I'm like, oh, that seems fun. That seems up my alley. So I might do computer versus Minecraft or whatever it's called. Could you see SMG4 returning for anniversary specials? Maybe I could see it coming back for that. I don't know though, but it could. Definitely could. Definitely. Definitely. Do you think the pilot of Hazbin Hotel was more enjoyable than the actual show? Hmm. I don't know. I think I think maybe Alistair is more enjoyable in the pilot of Hazbin Hotel, but I'm not too sure. No. The show's more enjoyable. What I do think is that Alistair is more enjoyable in the pilot than he is in the show. I mean, I like Alistair in the show, but I did go back to the pilot because people have been telling me that Alistair's so different from like how he is in the show. I'm like, what? No, he's pretty much the same. Then I go back and watch the pilot version of Alistair. I'm like, oh no, he is very different. Alistair's a lot more sinister in the actual show, while Alistair in the pilot is a lot more charming and makes jokes out of everything. I mean, he still does that, but there's a lot more of a charm to Alistair than there is in the actual show. I still like both versions of Alistair, but honestly, I do genuinely kind of like pilot Alistair a bit more. Do you miss SMG4? Yeah, of course I miss SMG4. I mean, yeah, I miss it. I mean, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be hard without SMG4 on the channel. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't really making me that much money this year, specifically. Like SMG4 kind of bombed this year, monetization wise. Like I was making only like a few bucks per reaction video. Like it was getting pretty bad. Like I was thinking of honestly quitting SMG4 as a series. Like I was legitimately at the point of thinking of doing that. Like that wasn't just like a joke or a part of a skit that because I did bring that up in one of the videos, but because it was just getting pretty bad because I was barely even getting 1,000 views on some of the reactions. It almost became unviable. So in a weird way, SMG4 kind of made it easier for me. I hate that it's gone, but it's also kind of a relief. And I hate to say that, I really do, but it also just means I could do more. So, yeah. Thank you, Darkfire, again for another $4 donation. I know AI is a useful tool, but as a creator such as yourself, do you think you would use it or not? I feel like I shouldn't really say that because I feel like if I say yes, people are going to be pissed off at me. Because, like, because I've had a discussion about using AI in my videos and people were not happy about it. Um, I mean, I have no plans currently to do AI. Okay, no, actually that's wrong. There is one video I want to use AI for, and it's not because I it's actually meant for a joke, like SML did. Because I saw a clip. I think I saw a clip of like I think like Junior made like some Chef PP AI video. I saw a clip on like Twitter of like Junior using like AI for Chef PP. I'm gonna do something like that, like where it's just like meant for a joke. But I mean, you know what? Let me start over. Let me start over. Currently, I have no plans of using AI except for one video project, and the AI is going to be meant as a joke, and it's going to be made fun of for how terrible it looks and how just awful in general using AI is. That's it. I have no other plans for AI, but that's not to say I might not find a use for it later on, because there's not a definite no that I won't use it, but it's not going to like completely take over a video or anything like that. It's not going to be the main focus, except for that one video, because again, that's used just to make fun of AI. Um, I don't know. This is a difficult thing to talk about because if I say the wrong thing, people are gonna get really pissed at me. So I'm just gonna stop this conversation right here. Just move on to some other comments. Will you be watching Skibbity Toilet again? No, I'm not going back to Skibbity Toilet at all. As much as I kind of enjoyed that series, I'm not. People did not like the idea of me reacting to Skibbity Toilet. All right, Pete, I'm kid you not. 10 people unsubscribed to me because I decided to react to a Skibbity Toilet video. Every time I react to a Skibbity Toilet video, at least 4 people unsubscribe. And then those videos didn't really get that much money. Like the more I did them, and they got less viewership. So it's clear to me that people do not want me reacting to Skibbity Toilet. All right, because people will unsubscribe, which is insane. Like I've never seen that before. Like I've never seen a consistent amount of people unsubscribe because I reacted to a specific series. It was insane. I mean, how could 10 people unsubscribe? It's because I want to try out Skibbity Toilet. But yeah, no, because of that negative response to it, I'm not going back to it. Do you think SML is devolving? Yeah, I mean, most definitely. A lot of the characters are flanderized, and I mean, I'm not even gonna say it's not funny anymore because I will laugh my ass off to a lot of SML videos. But to be fair, this year specifically, and a little bit of last year, I have stopped trying to keep up with SML, and I just react to any SML video that I hear is good. I don't even react to just daily uploads of SML. Well, they're not daily. Well, I don't know. It's weird. I just don't keep up with SML that much. And you know what? You know what? I'm going down. I'm going down, guys. I've done this for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm not stopping the stream. We're gonna go on for maybe another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but I'm putting the puppet down. My arm hurts. I'm sorry. That's all I can do. Um yeah, SML's definitely gotten worse. But I won't say it's not funny anymore because again, there are videos I'll just laugh my ass off to the Santa stuff, like Brooklyn Guy's Christmas tree. I love that video. Santa's Revenge, also love that video. They make me genuinely laugh. All right, so if they could still do that with modern videos, then I don't think SML has completely lost its charm. Okay, maybe the charm is gone, but the sense of humor hasn't completely just exploded and just drove off a cliff. It's still there. It still entertains me. Yeah, the stories aren't that great, but still enjoyable. Still enjoyable. Have people actually been buying your merchandise? Not really. I've only had a handful of people buying my merchandise. I mean, I kind of wish more people would buy it, but it's fine. I mean, if they don't want to spend money on my merchandise, that's perfectly fine. Um, I mean, it would be nice so I can get some extra revenue so I can produce more videos and stuff. But it's fine. Like, what I'm happy with this year specifically is my Patreon. Like, more people have been following the Patreon. That has been a great source of extra revenue. Like, that has helped me been keeping afloat. So I'm very grateful to people actually following the Patreon this year. To be fair, I've also been supporting the Patreon even more this year with full on reactions to the TV show stuff. So people have been enjoying that. Has been pretty popular on the Patreon. I've been actually making a lot of revenue off of it just alone on Patreon. So that's great. I do want to thank you guys for that. So since Patreon's thriving, it's a little okay that no one's really been buying the merchandise. It's sad, it sucks, but it's fine. I understand. Not everyone has money. Um, yeah. Also, there are a bunch of Patreon requests, like video requests I have to do. That's also something I gotta do next year. I hate that I've been holding them up. I know I said I would get to them almost instantly, but I've just had so much to do that I have not had the time to get around to doing the requests. I have a bunch of requests to do, and I'll probably get around to them in January and February. Um, Also, somebody also hired me to do a voice acting gig. One of the tiers on Patreon, it's the highest one. It's like $75 where you can get me to cameo in a video with green screen or just do a voice acting cameo role. And someone actually bought it for once, which is crazy. So I'm gonna have like someone wanted me to cameo in one of their indie projects. I don't remember what it is, but that was cool. I didn't think anyone would ever buy that tier. What's your real job besides YouTube? I can't say that. Because I'm not something like a McDonald's worker or like a Walmart worker. I do a little more than that. I'm not gonna say for like personal reasons. Um, but it's honestly probably something you wouldn't think I would be doing. I'm not gonna say because personal, but it is probably something you'll never. Yes, I don't work in retail. I'll just say that. Why do you like Mr. Puzzles so much? Because, well, he's awesome. I mean, he's got a great design, he's got a great voice, he does a lot of great songs, he's a fun villain. He was built up for like 2 years and had really great payoff. Also, he was like the most interesting character on SMG4. There's just a lot to like about Mr. Puzzles, and he had great development. I wish we got more into his backstory, though. I mean, I know he explained his backstory through his song, but I kind of wish we got to see his full-on backstory. That's one thing I do hate that they never got a chance to do was go into the Mr. Puzzle's backstory. Show how he obtained the demon keyboard and gained all of this technology because they never really go into that like ever and how he got his sights on SMG4, like an entire Mr. Puzzles backstory would have been great. I know some fans have created like a Mr. Puzzles backstory video series, but I just like an official one. That would have been cool. That was a missed opportunity. I would have loved that. Is Mr. V or Von Strucker original villains? Yeah, they're original villains. I'm trying to think. No, like Mr. V has some inspiration from some anime villains and anime characters I've seen, but they're very much original. Like, I didn't really get any inspiration for Von Strucker anywhere. I just wanted some evil business guy. Can you react to SMGZ? No, Z, that's a 7. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. Can I react to SMG7? No, I'm probably not gonna go into all these fan things. Again, I'll probably just make like one big video going looking through all the fan successors of SMG4. Based on his previous reveal, it's likely Mr. Puzzles was going to be a different character, and his plan seemed a lot more malicious. Yeah, I don't really know their thought process when creating Mr. Puzzles. Like, did they always plan for him to come back after his movie? Was the movie always planned to be the way it was? Were they always going to do him taking over Woofy? Were they even going to have him take over the next Woofy? Were they I wanna know how much planning they had with Mr. Puzzles, or did they just continue on with the character because he became so popular? Like, I do wonder, like, what was actually truly a part of the plan? Like, was any of this a part of the plan? I mean, obviously, the end of SMG4, I don't think was in their plan. I don't think they were planning on ending SMG4. I think this year they decided to do it. I don't think that was originally what they're going to do, but I think this year they decided to do it. And you could see because like by the because this year viewership wise on the SMG4 channel was low, probably the lowest it's ever been. And well, let me think. And you could tell that things weren't quite right and budgets were being cut, especially with like the Guns and Puzzles movie. Like there was barely any advertising for it. There wasn't a trailer. That was the first time an SMG4 movie did not get a trailer. And there was something off about that. And also Woofy didn't get a trailer. So there was also something off about that. There was just something off about this year. Not only with the viewership, but also just like with the advertising and just like a lot of things, something was just wrong. You could just tell by halfway through the year something was not right. Um, and then we understood. They decided to end SMG4, which is sad. So much ended this year. My Hero Academia, John Cena, SMG4. Yeah, a lot of things ended this year. My Hero Academia had its final episode a few weeks ago. Stranger Things is ending like literally tomorrow. Um, Muppet Vision closed down this year. A lot of Disney World attractions closed now. It's tough to be a bug. Rivers of America, a lot of stuff shut down. I'm trying to think. There was another thing that ended this year. I have a feeling I'm forgetting. Um, Shoot, what was it? I do not know. But yeah, this was just the end year of just like goodbyes. Was Bob one of your top favorites? Oh, heck yes. Loved Bob. Bob is one of my favorite characters. Mr. Puzzles, definitely my favorite character. Second favorite character probably be SMG3. Third would be Bob. Fourth would probably be Melanie. Fifth would be Mr. Weapons. Um, yeah, I don't know after that, but I just know those are my favorite characters. A lot of villains, a lot of bad people. I just realized all my favorite characters are kind of scumbags except for Melanie. I thought your favorite was Melanie. Oh, come on now. Melanie's cute and all, but she's not like my favorite character. If they did more with Melanie, maybe she would be like at my top or closer to my top, but they hardly did anything with Melanie after Revelations. It's kind of hard to love a character when they barely do anything with them. Will you react to the Toon Turf plot? Pilot, sorry. Yeah, I do plan on doing it. I wanted to do it this month, but I just didn't have the time. You know how much stuff I had to do this month. Yeah, I just didn't have time to get around to Toon Turf or Toon Toon Turf. Yeah, Toon Turf. I'll get around to it eventually. What SMG4 characters do you feel like got underused? Well, that's obvious. Melanie, for an example, she got underused. Psycho got underused. Like after her little mini arc, she completely was wiped off the map. I kind of forgot Psycho was in SMG4 because she was just hardly ever in SMG4 after her arc. Melanie, um, Psycho. I'm trying to think of another character that got underused. Um, it's really those two, isn't it? I mean, yeah, X and FM, I guess. But they it was, past their time, which is fine. Shroomy, Shroomy got underused. Like, what happened to Shroomy? Shroomy was also kind of considered a part of like the main group, and they just like sidelined him hard. I don't know what happened to Shroomy. Like, he was also a part of like the banners and stuff. He was a part of the main crew. I think he's even in the intro. What happened to Shroomy? He was like a big part of like the crew, one of the main guys, and they just just pushed him out. They just abandoned him. Yeah, he got underused. Like poor Shroomy. Other than that, I think it's really just those three. Princess Peach, nah, she wasn't. I mean, maybe back in the old days, but just like Bowser and stuff, like they got sidelines. But I feel like that was fine. Actually, I would have liked more Bowser. Like, I wish they actually did more with Bowser. I like SMG4 Bowser. He's fun. He's a little goofball. Buy an Uzi Push, have it for yourself, and treat her like Pomni. She fights back and win most of the time. That would be cool. You want me to buy a plush that would beat me up? Why would I do that? That seems like a lot of work and a waste of money for just some pain. It's just no, it's not fun if they can fight back. Do you know I Prevail's new album, Violent Nature? If not, listen to the song. It's amazing. Yeah, never heard of that, but I'll listen to it after the stream. In your thumbnail of the full reaction to Villainous Season 1, why is it a picture of Black Hat from Villainy in Mashka Jupa? I'm not saying that word. Also, have any plans for the spin-off Villainous Ties of Thieves. Um, well, the reason I use that picture is because it was one of the coolest pics of Black Cat. So that's real. There wasn't any like serious reason for me using it. It was just it was a really cool picture of Black Cat. I know it's from the Valentino Victor and Valentino episode crossover, but I just thought it was a cool shot. Also, that spin-off of Villainous, is that official or is that like a fan spin-off? Because I have like because I've heard about the Villainous project, like Ties of Thieves, but I have no idea if it's a fan made thing or if it's official. I don't know if I'll react to it if it's fan made. You should react to Suction Cup Man. You know, I thought about Suction Cup Man. I might do Suction Cup Man. They had like a new episode like a few weeks ago. I might do that. Pyra or Mithra? Obviously Pyra. I mean, come on now. Pyra is adorable. I still need to get their amiibo figures. What about Indie Cross? I mean, yeah, I'm still doing Indie Cross. Ooh, Pyra is ugly. Are you kidding me? Pyra is adorable. I don't know what you're talking about. Pyra is adorable. How dare you say that about Pyra? Have you watched Akame Ga Kill? Yeah, I was an edgy teenager once. I've seen I've seen Akame Ga Kill. I actually have the Blu-ray for it. I haven't seen it since I first watched it. It's fine. It's sad. It's depressing, but whatever. Idea Von Strucker spin-off series. You know, Von Strucker has enough lore and material to have his own spin-off series. I mean, he has a crew and stuff. He has a cast of characters. He can easily have a spin-off. Yeah. You know, before I go, I should show off what I got for Christmas. I didn't get that much because I'm a grown man. But, you know, people around gave me some stuff. Here's one thing I got. I got the Blu-ray of Heretic. Yeah, I finally got to see this movie last night. I feel like I regret it. It's not because it's like scary or anything like that. It's just it's kind of depressing and it really makes you think about the world in just not a great way. It's a good movie though, but it makes you does it suck? It doesn't suck. No, it's a really well made movie. It makes you think about the world and stuff and like religion. Like it really makes you think about religion and like the world itself and how people view religion and stuff. It's like a mind bender. But it's a good movie. I don't know if I recommend, especially if someone is Christian, I would not recommend this movie like at all. If you are hard in your faith and religion and Jesus and all that stuff, I would not watch this. I would not. It would like it kind of screwed with my mind. Not that I'm like a hard Christian or anything like that. It's just it's something else. Also, let's see what else do I got here. I got AAA batteries. Farkle gave this to me. Yeah, how I thoughtful. I don't really use AAA batteries like at all. I use AA more often than not. But yeah, AAA. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's the whole thing Farkle for that. Definitely doesn't deserve a beat down for that. Um, let's see. I also got another Blu-ray because you know Blu-rays are my thing. I got Superman and Lois, the complete series. I don't really like this case. I thought it at least come with a slip cover. This is kind of a really dumb case. I really do not like the packaging here. I thought it'd be a lot nicer than this, or at least like a bunch of Blu-rays like combined into like one slip cover thing. I thought it'd just be like the Four Seasons, like put into a slip cover, but no, it is this chunky thing. I think some of the discs are loose. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But I do like Superman and Lois. I've seen the first two seasons, so yeah. Let's see, what else did we get? We have another Blu-ray here. We have Dexter, the complete series, and no, not Dexter's Laboratory. No, the crazy Dexter guy. Yeah, I've never actually seen this series, but I am interested. So, yeah, the complete series of Dexter. That was a nice gift. That's nice. Why is it so fat? Well, I mean, it's got every episode. So, yeah. All right, got some Switch games here. I got a Pokemon. What's this called? ZA Legends. Seems fun, I guess. So I'm like, why not? And I got Metroid Prime 4. I talked about playing this at some point. So yay, Metroid. Did I get any other Switch games? Oh, yeah, I did. But that's not in yet. I also got Civilization. So, but that order has not arrived to me yet. So, yeah, Civilization 7. I'm excited for that. The gifts, the gift Farkle gave you was lame, but what about the amenities your friends gave you? Oh, yeah, those were nice. Those were from Derek and Muriel. Farkle forgot to give me a gift, so he just gave me the batteries. Those were nice. They're on my shelf over there with my Funko Pops. I can't really get to them right now, but yeah. So what else did I get? Oh, there's another thing down here. I got two animes. I got Spice and Wolf Part 2 of Season 1. I don't have Season 1 Part 1, though. That's mainly because I haven't seen Part 2 at all. Heck, I haven't even seen the original series. So this is going to be like completely new for me. I've seen Season 1 Part 1. I just kind of stopped watching it after Part 2 started releasing. So I'll finally be able to watch that on Blu-ray. And I got this classic. Well, this remake classic. I cannot say that. Yurashiri Yatsuri. See, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Anime fans know what that is. But yeah, that's kind of it, I think. I got a bunch of other gift cards and all that stupid stuff. Oh, right. No, I also got a new anime figure. A Spice and Wolf anime figure. So yay me. Yay me. I gotta put it together. But yeah, that's really all I got, you know. Where's the miraculous reactions and Phineas and Ferb reactions? And Ties of Thieves is an official spin-off. Really? Okay. Well, if it's an official spin-off, then I'll probably check it out. Miraculous and Phineas and Ferb, they'll come back eventually. Just gotta be patient. Hey, Puppet, I'm late. Yes, you are late. And very unfortunate timing, my friends. I'm probably gonna be wrapping up the stream soon. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I don't know if I'm wrapping it up now. Like, let's see here. Anime isn't overrated at all. I don't think anyone believes it's overrated at this point. I mean, did you see how much Demon Slayer made at its opening weekend? It was like 60 to 70 million. Like, that's insane. I think it was actually more. I think it was like 80 million or something. Let me look it up. Demon Slayer. Dean. Oh, phew, Jesus. Let me look it up right quick. Yeah, I made like 70 million. I think at that certain point, it's not overrated. You set the cursed numbers. Oh, god damn it. Don't even start. Don't even try to turn that into something. Can you see send you? Okay, that's a random thing to ask me for, but okay. Will V reveal his face in the storyline like season 3? No. V is a long-term villain, so he is not going to show like himself for a long like you're not gonna know who Mr. V is for a long time. Honestly, I'm not even gonna believe that anyone's gonna be able to guess who he actually is. Because I mean, there are gonna be some hints and probably some characters introduced that could be him, but I don't think anyone's gonna ultimately guess who he is. I wonder if the skits that connects the old storyline will get updated. Probably not. I think those skits are pretty canon. So I probably won't go that far in doing that. What's your favorite glitch production show? Um, my favorite glitch production show is Digital Circus. I don't know why I took so long to answer that one. Digital Circus, obviously. That one's just great. Music wise, story wise, like every episode gets better and better. Unlike Murder Drones, I can actually understand what's happening in the story. But with Murder Drones, I was confused as all heck. I had no idea what was going on half the time and what lore I was supposed to be paying attention to. But yeah, no, definitely Digital Circus. That show's amazing. Do you know about the Arms game? Of course I do. That was like one of the first Switch games. So yeah. Who's your favorite in the Digital Circus? And if you say Jackson, coming for you. It's not Jax. He's one of my favorite, but it's not. Kane's my favorite character. And after that, would it be Jax? I don't know. I'm actually really starting to like Pomni a lot. No, actually, no. No, wait a minute. No. My favorite is Kinger. No, no. Let me start that. My favorite is Kane. And my second favorite is Kinger. I love Kinger. Kinger's awesome. Kinger's the GOAT. And then third would probably be Jax, or maybe even Bubble. I really like Bubble. Kane is like a dog. Damn. Who's your favorite character on your own channel? My favorite character is probably Farkle, which is why you see him in almost every video. Like anytime there's a skit, usually Farkle is there. It's because he's my favorite character. I like voicing him. Mr. V is also one of my favorite characters, though I haven't really gotten a chance to do much with him yet. But he's also my favorite. And I like Von Strucker. In general, I just like playing villains. All right, playing a villain is just fun. All right, it is devil fun. It's deviously fun. That's what I meant to say. It's deviously fun. There's just a thrill you get from doing it. I just enjoy it. Are you one person or a big group of people on the channel? No, believe it or not, this is just a one man show. I film everything, I voice everything, I bring every character to life by myself. I puppeteer every single last character. I edit every video. I create the merch store myself. Well, no, I didn't create the merch store myself. I got another YouTuber I know to do the drawings for it. So I didn't do that completely by myself. I did the Patreon by myself. Everything is by myself for the most part. No one else helps me. Well, except there was one scene in the recent SMG4 video where I needed all three of the characters on screen together, and I just didn't feel like doing a green screen edit. So I had someone I knew to just hold one of the puppets up for like a second. That was like one of the only times someone has actually helped me. Because I was just too lazy to actually do a green screen effect. To have all the characters on screen together. Impressive for a one man show. Thank you. Thank you so much. What is your favorite intro off of yours? What do you mean intro? Do you mean just like my dun 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 my Muppet Show theme song that plays? Or do you just mean like a skit, like an intro skit? I've been wondering, will you focus more on villains and slowly shift away from Puppet and his friends? No, that I like. That's a hard one to say. I mean, I like playing the villains and all that stuff, but if I focus too much on the villains, then not. I don't know. Like, I think there's a good balance. I like having equal amount of screen time with villains and main characters, kind of like with Has-Been's been doing with like Vox and Charlie. Like, I like a good balance of villains and main characters. Is V more amused or angry at Vaughn in general? That's a good question. That's actually a very good question if he's actually angry or not. In general, I don't really think V cares that much. I think it's more due to the fact that the other crime lords care that he's not attending, and it's making them look bad. I don't think V actually cares all too much in general. I just think it's because the other councilmen on the Underworld Council care that he has to kind of start to act like he cares or has to get involved. Have you heard of the EAS scenarios? No, I have not. I love the SML intro you use. Never change it. Oh, that was not made by me. That was made by Glider. Glider made like a theme song intro for SML. That was not made by me. Glider made that. And I just use it for all my intros. Robert, did you see my comment on the final SMG4 video? I probably did. I don't remember every single comment. I read every comment that people post because why not? Um, but I probably saw your comment. I don't remember exactly what it is. I mean, I remember seeing your picture and all that stuff. Maybe I don't remember the username, but I do remember your picture icon. But I don't remember exactly what you said. But I probably did read it. I bet it was. A lot of you guys were very heartfelt with the comments in the final SMG4 video. Like I was really happy to see like the really supportive comments from the end of SMG4 video. It was really nice of you guys to say all that. Because that skit was a lot. Like now, obviously, I don't actually think this stuff what Puppet is saying with like people leaving him and his fans, abandoning him because SMG4 is gone. Like, obviously, I don't believe that. Well, maybe to a certain extent. Obviously, there's going to be less viewership. Some people did come to my reaction videos for SMG4 specifically, and they're just not going to watch anymore. Obviously, that is a reality, but I'm not afraid that a lot of my fans are going to leave. That was just an arc I wanted to create for Puppet as SMG4 ends, because when SMG4 ended, I wanted to do an arc. It's really weird when I come up with these like skit ideas. I don't know, like when SMG4 said he was going to end, for some reason I had this grand idea to just play out Puppet being depressed about less viewership, less money, but more importantly, his fans just leaving him because SMG4 was one of his biggest reaction series. I want that arc to play out through the newest SMG4 videos as we reach the end. I just thought that'd be fun just to do something special for like the end of SMG4. Because like how, as Puppet reviews stuff, as the character Puppet, how would you end SMG4? How would you end as that as a reaction series? One of the biggest reaction series. You've reacted to 300 videos. Like, how do you end it? You do it with Puppet being scared that things are going to get worse or that the channel's not going to sustain itself after it's gone. That's what you do. And also, I just thought of an idea of Puppet going to the rooftop in the snow, being all sad and stuff, with Farkle there to comfort him. I just thought that would be a beautiful way to end it off with. I know we'll meet again some sunny day playing in the background as it sends off, and as you see the final shot of remaining SMG4 reactions, 0. I thought that would just be absolutely beautiful. I think that's a great way to end off Puppet with SMG4 specifically. Because I wanted the ending to be meant something. Like I wanted it to be impactful. Because puppet review stuff is not just about reactions. It is also about the characters filming the reaction. It is about putting on a performance. My inspiration again is the Muppet Show, which, funny enough, is actually coming back in February. I look forward to that. I'll probably do a reaction to it. But in general, puppet review stuff is about a group of characters putting on a performance, putting on a show and stuff. And it'd probably be hard for these performers for something like this to just end. So I want to show like behind the scenes of how the characters are feeling about it, leaving them forever. I thought that was important and part of the identity of puppet review stuff. What channel would V react to given the time? I would say he would watch a bunch of tech videos. Hmm. Also, he probably watched a lot of anime. I honestly do believe he would watch anime. After all the shows, do you see Mario as the same childhood person you once knew? And will you do War of the Fluffy Puppets? What do you mean as I once knew? I still think Mario is like Mario, like SMG4 Mario, SML Mario. They're completely different. I don't even see them as the Nintendo Mario character. I see them as like their own thing. Like I've never thought once that they were the Nintendo version of Mario. I always just imagine them as just a completely separate thing. Mario from Nintendo has always been Mario. He's never really changed. He's never also even been my hero. That's a weird thing to say. He's a video game character. I never saw him as my hero. I just saw him as a guy I used to play a lot. And War of the Fluffy Puppets. I gotta decide on that. I do have to make a decision. I might cancel it. I don't want to cancel it because I do have a lot of it filmed, but I do need to make a decision on it because I have been drawing it out for too long. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do, but I'll tell you guys as soon as I think about it. What is your favorite puppet that you've created? I've not created any puppet. I just buy the clothes, buy the puppet model, and I dress them. If you want my favorite puppet design that I've designed, clothes wise and all, is Mr. V. I love Mr. V's look. He has like a cape. He's wearing all black. He's got a hood over his head. As a voice changer, like I love the look of Mr. V. Just like this sinister, mysterious, just evil figure. I love it. I love Mr. V. Will you react to Angry Grandpa? Probably not. Thoughts on Shark Puppet? Shark Puppet is stupid. I don't like Shark Puppet. I don't watch Shark Puppet. I click away anytime Shark Puppet's on my screen. I do not like the Shark Puppet. He's dumb. I hate his voice. I hate his gimmicks. It's all dumb. I don't even know how something so stupid as that got so popular. Honestly, insults me as a puppet. That stupidity like that could get popular. Hope that shark puppet gets thrown into a chainsaw or something. I don't know. Maybe being a little too mean. Lots of regular show. I enjoy regular show. I don't think I've seen every episode though. I've seen up to the part like going into space, and I've seen maybe the first few episodes of the final season, but that's it. I enjoy regular show. I grew up watching it. I used to watch all the episodes coming out. It's whatever. How long would you suspect the shark storyline episode to last? How long do you think that episode's gonna be? Probably an hour. It might be longer than that, to be honest with you. I thought Reflections was an hour. It turned out to be an hour and 40 minutes. Um, at best, it's probably going to be an hour. Do you get sick from the cold weather? Well, when the seasons start to change, I do get kind of sick from allergies, but other than that, not really. I get sick maybe like once a year. What was that sound? Oh, that was a motorcycle driving by. Ever heard of the Medelia catalog? No, a lot of the stuff you've been asking me if I've heard of, I have no idea. Favorite mascot horror game? Five Nights at Freddy's. Doy. Why would you want a shark puppet? I don't want a shark puppet. I don't want one at all. I think that was in the trailer that I didn't want a shark puppet when Farkle was insisting to give me one. Well, for us to have it as a pet. What do you want to see in Sonic 3? I mean Sonic 4. I don't know. Amy, I guess. That seems fun. Thank you so much, Lucas, for the $2 donation. SMG4 made a good show. He did. A jolly good show. And next year, I am still going to do SMG4 compilations. So at the very least, there's that. A lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to do like rewatches of SMG4. Um, I mean, I might do that for like the anime arc and like, what's it called? The Bob arc. But that, but that's probably it. I mean, I might do a nostalgic rewatch of old SMG4 videos now and again, but I don't know. I might not. I don't really want to be honest with you. Like, I just want to kind of be done with SMG4. Like, the ends. And with the ends, we're done. All right? Like, I want that final reaction to mean something. I wish SMG4 could hang out in the Peach Castle one last time before the channel ended. I mean, they kind of did. I mean, the final episode took place at Peach's Castle for a couple of scenes. I mean, yeah, it was an alternate reality, but you know, it's still kind of there. What happened to your crazy fan, SML fan 91? Oh, he's still around, probably cooking up some more schemes for a story he enjoys to just place upon us. He's always up to something. Thank you, Lucas, once again for another $2 donation. I'm very appreciative of this donation, but I don't think I'm gonna say those numbers. I don't think I'm gonna satisfy you. No amount of money is gonna make me say those numbers. Well, that's not true. Like, if you gave me a lot of money, I probably would say the numbers. But my friend, $2 is not enough for me to say the numbers. The accursed numbers. You were quite wrong. You were foolish to think I would ever say it. Quite foolish indeed. It's going to take a lot more than $2. A lot more. Fool. Captain Falcon or Ganondorf. I don't play any of those characters. Probably Captain Falcon. I don't know, I've tried playing Ganondorf. He is just difficult to move in. I like fast characters, easy to move around. He is a slow bitch, so I just don't play Ganondorf at all. If you were a kid again, what would you do? I don't really know. If I can go, I would say this: if I can go back in time, I would have started my YouTube channel a lot sooner. That's what I would have done. I would have known the tricks by now. If I can go back in time with my memories, I would start a YouTube channel way earlier. What puppet review stuff, story arcs projects have you decided to abandon? Oh, there's tons of story arcs I've abandoned. There's one that comes to mind I was thinking about the other day. Um, what's it called? There was a storyline about having a universal remote that could warp reality. I decided to not do that because I don't want something like that introduced into Puppet review stuff. And Puppet would not have that kind of power. I do not want Puppet can break the fourth wall and all, but I don't want the Puppet character to have that kind of power to just bend reality with the universal remote. I decided to cut that storyline because at the time I realized that's stupid. I'm not carrying on with that. Thank you once again, Lucas, for a $2 donation. Who would win in a fight, Jeffy or SMG4 Mario? Mario, 100%. I think it actually that would be a pretty good fight. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing a fight like that. SMG4 Mario versus the stupid, crazy Jeffy, who's also kind of a good fighter. But I think Mario would win overall because Mario could just pull out wacky nonsense. He's like a legitimately good fighter. He would crush Jeffy. But I do think it would be an interesting fight. Is V a lot more evil than Von Strucker because he's calm and rational? Hmm. The thing is, I don't know if I would classify Mr. V as evil. He's not a good person, but evil is a bit hard, a bit much to say for him. But I do think he's worse than Von Strucker, though, in a lot of different ways. But you'll have to see. Show your face. Okay. There. I showed my face. You happy now? Just quick asking me for that. Again, I have no idea why you humans keep asking me to see my face. Look, it's right here. You see it like every video. You're all dumb. You're all dumb. You can't even recognize a face when you see one. Is the ice show speed firework room stream your favorite ice show stream? I have never sat down and actually watched an iShow speed stream, but I do watch clips of him now and again, and that is probably my favorite moment of iShow speed. That was hilarious. Oh man, that takes me back. I love that. I love that scene. Just the fire. Like who just lights fireworks in their home? How stupid do you have to be to do that? I mean, why? Why? But what does V think of humans? Actually, honestly, out of everyone in Puppet City, I think V hates humans the most. There are reasons for that, but I do believe V probably despises humans more than any puppet in Puppet City. What are your thoughts on Nintendo Bowser? He's a good villain. Puppet review stuff. Just wanted to say, enjoy your videos, your skit, and the moment you roasted Frank, the yellow puppet monster. Frank? His name is Freckle. Frank, where'd you pull Frank out of? But yes, I enjoy roasting him myself. He deserves a lot of that. He very much does. That's an annoying orange. He's annoying. Not just a good villain, but a good boss to work under. Yeah, I heard Bowser's actually a legitimately good villain. Not just villain, I mean, a good boss. Like I heard he treats his fellow minions with respect. And his minions respect him. Well, maybe not respect all the way. You will cause the occasional hurt, but I don't think he does it as much as maybe other villains would do to their minions. Who do you hate more, Rose or Maggie? Honestly, Maggie, maybe Maggie. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Rose has gotten better in SML. She's less annoying and actually kind of funny. And it's like a joke now at this point that she takes Jeffy's side all the time. Actually, she doesn't even take Jeffy's side all the time these days. She's actually a lot more on Marvin's side now that I think about it. I mean, she has her moments. She's kind of funny, like the DoorDash scene. That was funny. Like her calling herself a victim. It's funny. Like she has her moments these days. Like she's gotten better. She has kind of a fun dynamic with Marvin. Why does V hate us? What do we do? Well, that will get into spoiler territory, and I'm not going to spoil that fun surprise. Can you exercise? Yeah, probably. Maybe. I mean, of course I can, because I mean, I'm a big, strong puppet man. I mean, of course I can exercise. What happened to your older live streams? Oh, I delete those as time goes on. But I also do upload them to the Puppet Clips channel. Like after a year, I will re-upload them to that channel. So if you want to go see some older streams, just go to the Puppet Clips channel. They got you covered. It's not just a good boss, but a good father. Is he a good father? He hasn't put Junior for adoption. That is true, and he is quite the little shit. So maybe he is good. If you faced against the Hulk, what would you do? Boy, I would run away. I would run. What else is there to do? You would run. You can't fight that thing. I can't fight that thing. That's a death wish. You run. If you see the Hulk, you run. Are you gonna make videos on your second channel? Maybe. I mean, I still kind of want to do it, but we got to see how like this year plays out. I hope this year is better than the last. Can you keep the stream up? I'm gonna keep it up for like a few months, and then at some point it is gonna go down. So enjoy it. All right. Wow. Okay. I've been doing this for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. I think that's enough. I think that's my back is starting to hurt. I got other stuff to do today. I gotta finish up watching Stranger Things. I got let's see, The Mighty Nine to watch. I actually really been enjoying that. What else? What else I gotta watch? Some other anime stupid nonsense stuff. But yeah, I'm tired. This is probably my final video, final thing you'll see of me this year. We're going to come back next year strong. Next year's first upload is actually going to be the skit I did at the beginning of last year, of this year, actually. For the Squid Game videos, there was a two-part skit that I'm going to put together into one video about Derek and the Christmas tree. I love that skit. That was like my favorite skit I did like all this year. I love that. Well, I mean, I also like the Puppet Podcast skit. That's pretty good. But I'm gonna put together that skit, those two parts, and put them into one. That's gonna be like the first upload this year. Just also to prove to you guys that we're doing more shorts this year. So, yay! Are you going to see the Stranger Things finale in theaters? No, I am not. I like watching it in my home. It's not like I'm scared or anything like that. It's just I have not caught up. I just started watching season 5 like 3 days ago, and I'm only on episode 3. So I'm not even going to be able to finish the series in time so I can go see it in theaters. Also, I just don't want to. It's like 2 hours. I'm not going to sit in a stupid chair for 2 hours when I can lay in my bed. I rather just watch it at home. I mean, it'd be cool, but nah. But all right, guys. I am. Is the storyline coming back this year? Yes, it is coming back this year. And honestly, it might actually be out next month because we have the pilot. I'm working on a 10-minute pilot that's going to start filming next month. And that might either come out at the end of January or beginning of February. So, storyline is very much upon us. It is back. This is going to be a really good year. Come out, support the storyline. If you really want it to truly come back, you got to support it. You got to spread the word about it. We got to get those numbers up. It will show me that you guys want me to do this. So, a lot of experimenting next year. I am looking forward to it. So, anyways, thank you all so much for sticking around. This was a good stream, really good stream, and yeah. I question: why do you delete streams though? Oh, it's just because I don't know. I just don't want them around anymore. There's not really like a really good reason. It just feels weird to have them up for this long. I don't know. I just feel weird. I maybe it's just like a order thing with me. I don't have a good reason for it. I just don't want them on the channel. I just want to get rid of them. All right, there's not a good reason for it. It just doesn't feel right for all these old streams to just sit there. It's not like a video. This is just like a bunch of improvised stuff and just question asking. It just doesn't feel right. All right, that's the real. I don't have a really good reason, but I just delete them. All right, thank you. Last super chat. Thank you, Lucas. Once again, thank you all. Thank you so much for the donations. Um, thank you for the SMG4 reactions. Well, of course, I enjoyed my run. All right, next year's gonna be quite interesting. No idea what's gonna happen. Don't know if the viewership's gonna go up or down. It's gonna be a big mystery, but hopefully you'll stick around with me. We got a lot of stuff coming up. The Shuckaverse, I'm calling it, is coming out. Storyline, shorts, possibly Minecraft versus computer versus Minecraft, or where that stick figure animation series is. More more Has-Been Hotel, more Phineas and Ferb, more Gumball, more Miraculous. And because SNG4 is gone, we have the time to do all these fun projects. So, anyways, that is it for me. I'm going to see all of you guys later. Bye, and thank you so much for a great year. All right, goodbye. Bye-bye.